Let's learn about automatic PO creation in the third party sales. We are going to cover about overview, key configuration and the master data that is needed for the third party sales automatic PO creation. Okay. As we know that we can create the purchase requisition in the background for the third party sales. In the same way, we can also create the automatic PO creation as soon as the sales order is created. As I mentioned, so this functionality can be enabled as and when there is a fixed vendor who supplies this product to the company. For this, there are certain settings which have to be enabled along with some master data corrections in the material master. The key configuration that is needed is we need to activate the automatic PO creation in the item category and item category determination which has the automatic PO creation and the default order type for the automatic PO creation. So there are two item categories for the third party sales. One is TAS in which the sale order is created, purchase requisition gets created in the background, but the purchase order has to be created manually. Whereas there is another item category that is ALES. With this, we can create the automatic purchase order in the background. So let us see the item category ALES configuration. Execute the transaction Vivo V7. Find ALES item category. Go to the details of it and check the create PO automatic checkbox. It has to be enabled for the automatic PO creation. The next setting is we need to determine the automatic item category for the third party sales. Or execute the transaction Vivo V4. Find your sales order type and enter the ALES item category group, so which is used for the automatic PO creation, and press enter. Here we need to maintain the default item category ALES. Sales. Then third setting is we need to maintain the default order type for the third party sales purchase order creation. Execute the transaction V underscore TVKO and maintain the order type here. So for my case, I have just maintained the standard order type NB. So these settings have to be enabled along with the other third party sales configuration. The next master data change is we need to go to the material data change mode, go to the sales arc 2 view. Here we have to maintain the item category ALES, which we have maintained in the customization in the transaction code Vivo V4. So by doing this, system can identify the item category as soon as you enter the material code in the sales order. The next master data is we need to maintain the info record. Vendor material info record has to be maintained, and this vendor material info record should be a unique record and there shouldn't be multiple records with the multiple supplier codes. If such master data is maintained in the system won't be able to identify the unique vendor. So enter the required details like supplier, material master, purchasing organization and the plant code. Enter that and maintain the required details in that, like what is the planned delivery time, standard quantity and the net price of it. So these kind of details have to be entered in the vendor material info record. So once this data is maintained, you need to save it. Then you are good to go with the sales order creation. So let me execute the transaction VA01. Enter the required details here like order type, sales area. I'll just enter my customer code. Then I'll enter my third party order material code. Item details. Okay, here just go to the schedule line details. So in the item details, we have to go to the schedule lines data. Then click on the purchase requisition data. Here we can find the details of it. As you can see, there's a field fixed vendor is filled automatically just because of the vendor material info record, and we can also see that info record number here. Okay, so this is how system will be able to identify the a unique record for the third party sales scenario for the automatic PO creation. So let me come back from here and I'll save it. So system creates the purchase order in the background. Let me show you in the document flow section. So as you can see, a purchase order is automatically created in the background as soon as you created the sales order. So with reference to this, we can create the MyGo, Myro, and you can run the sales transaction for the customer building. Let me perform the MyGo entry here. Enter the purchase order. Check the checkbox. Item OK. Check. Post. So MyGo has been posted. And then I'll go for Myro entry. I'll enter company code and then my PO number. I'll enter the other required details. I'll enter my name, my amount, simulate and post it. Okay. As you can see that in third party scenario, generally there won't be any goods receipt concept. However, we do also the other case like with shipping notification, without shipping notification. So the current process which I run here is the with shipping notification functionality, right? So I'll go to the transaction VF01. I'll enter the sales order number and press enter. So like this, system is going to create the customer billing for that. So this is how we can create the automatic purchase order for the third party sales.